Architectural Technologies Student Association Industry Night. These kind of events are so important for our learners, so important for our industry. Look at all of the sponsors that come here tonight. These are the ones that want our learners. If you are a SAIT student, a SAIT grad, look at these companies. They want you. We are here with Sydney Davis, the president of the Architectural Technologies Student Association. Yes. So thank you for doing these kind of events.
Of course,
So how is it going so far?
it's going really good. I'm so happy. There's so many people here.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to see everyone at the tables networking and not like lingering in the middle and talking amongst themselves.
That's right. It's pretty active, and that's really great to see.
Yeah.
Now, what is it like to put an event together like this? Like, how many volunteers come together?
It's a lot. It's a lot of work, especially the way that the program works. It's a new person doing this every year. So I helped last year, but I was in charge this year.
Yeah.
So I'm going off of what was done last year and like what I was kind of like involved in and just kind of trying to fit the puzzle pieces together from what was left over from the past year.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So you're in your final year.
I am.
So end of semester coming soon. You're working on a capstone.
I sure am.
What is your capstone project?
So I'm doing a Ronald McDonald House for my capstone project.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, are you familiar with the...
I know we want a McDonald house. Yes, I do.
Awesome, cool. So yeah, we're working on the one in Edmonton right now. It was really, really small. And I was actually talking to someone from a different company. People, they have stayed in a lot of hotels. So the goal around McDonald's is to keep all the families together and keep it affordable for them. So our project almost doubles the amount of rooms that it currently exists.
Well, that's an awesome project. I look forward to seeing it because you're going to do a summit event.
I sure
right?
am. Yeah, we're super
Talk to me
excited
about that.
We haven't heard a ton about that yet from like the school, but it's really, really exciting to have a chance to make the poster board. We don't really get to do that. We just make a drawing set.
Right.
We don't get to make any like artsy kind of decisions and make it look all pretty for people. So we actually get to show off our work. So it's a lot of time I spent on these projects and getting to show people, look at how much work and look how much effort I've done and what I've learned and get to showcase. It's a really, really awesome opportunity.
So what's your future look like after school? What are you thinking you might be doing or want to really do?
I'm not totally sure yet. I'm hoping to find some companies here and get some interviews. I'm really happy wherever. I don't have a specific, like a lot of people really, really want to do residential or really want to do commercial. I like the idea of being able to do multiple different projects throughout my career and work for a company that does multiple projects so I can take one project and learn from it and apply it to a different thing.
Well, that's great. I mean, because we all learn on the job.
Yeah.
So best of luck to you
Thank
in
you
your
so
future.
much.
Thank you for this event. Thank you for inviting us here.
Yes.
And all the best.
Thank you guys for recording this and being here and help us out. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here at the Architectural Technology Student Association Industry Night. And I'm here with Avery from Barrie Architecture and Associates. Avery, just tell me a little bit about your role at your position. What do you do there?
So as Doug said, my name's Avery. I'm actually the marketing coordinator at Barrie. So I do kind of events like this. I do a lot of kind of advertising and promotion for our firm and the work that we do, as well as proposal writing and all that other fun stuff that comes with marketing for architects. And actually I'm joined here today. I know they're not in the shop, but our team members are actually 3 SAIT graduates. So we've got a junior tech, an intermediate tech, and a senior tech that all went through this program. So kind of a cool night for all of us. So
right on. What big projects are you working on maybe in Calgary right now? What do you got going on?
So we're actually kind of across Alberta and BC. We've also got offices in Kelowna and Cranbrook and expanding. We're in a big period of growth right now. We've got quite a few schools going on at the moment. We've got some healthcare stuff going on. As you can see in our slideshow, we did the Peters Drive-In in Red Deer and Edmonton, which I feel like for students is a big shout. All the SAIT students are going to the Peters Drive-In in Calgary. So,
Okay, so what is the dynamic, immerse, creative? What does that mean to your company and to us?
Yeah, for sure. So the wording actually came from our clients. So we asked them, how would you describe Barrie architecture? And these are the words that they came up with. So it's, dynamic, immersed, creative, practiced, and accessible. And so we've just it's stuck. We've been using it. We incorporate that into our work. Our business cards also have a corner cut on them. to demonstrate that that's the only corner we're going to cut with you as a client.
Well, isn't that
So
nice?
yeah, we like to incorporate these little wording and branding strategies into our work and apply it to everything we do. So
Okay, because this is an interesting night for students.
yeah.
What are you offering them? How are they coming to you? Are they looking for work? Are they looking to be placed? Internships? What? Tell me about that.
For sure, yeah. So, I mean, it kind of depends what your level the students are. For the first years, we do have summer internship options available. So that's
perfect.
a great
Yes.
opportunity.
Yes.
In terms of kind of like long-term roles, something that I find we offer at Barrie that really makes us stand out is we do everything. We do residential, we do multifamily, we do commercial, industrial. We
Right.
really work across all industries in the architecture realm. So it gives you the chance to do a little bit of everything, get your toes into sort of every category and explore. You're not just, become the designated, wall guy or the school guy or something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, it's very dynamic and creative.
Well, you know what? I appreciate your time and
Of course.
letting us talk to you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Have a great night. And
yeah, thank
hopefully
you.
works out for everybody.
Of course. Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
thanks.
You're from Denison Architecture
Architecture and engineering.
and Engineering. Well, that's
Correct.
important. Tell me, what does Denison mean? There is a meaning behind this.
There is. So denizen means an inhabitant of a space. So we are a new company. We're coming up 2 years old.
Okay.
So when we were looking for a name, to really represent our team, this really, we love this name because as you can see, this is our eye person, our eye guy, which is in the center of our name. And so throughout whatever we do, through the design process, that inhabitant of the space is like top of mind. That relationship that we have with our client, whether they're a developer, a homeowner, business owner, we really want that base of like a strong relationship, and not only external relationships, but internal relationships within our team. Really important. Like that's our top priority. So
Oh, well, that's amazing. So what is it that students can expect as they come to your table? Are you guys super busy in the architectural world right now or engineering world? How is that?
So we have architectural, interior design, structural, and mechanical engineering in-house.
Oh, wow.
So yes, we are
Okay,
busy.
that's a lot. That is a lot.
We are busy. We are a small to medium-sized team. There's 20 of us. So within our team, there's a lot of variety of what we are working on in terms of scale and types of projects, and even the mix, right? Like some projects we have A, S, and M, and ID all in one, and we also coordinate the electrical. So we really like to say that we are a one-stop shop in terms of once
Well,
we bring
you
a
will
job
need
in.
multi-level employees. I mean,
Yes.
you're going to need a lot of really,
Definitely.
yeah. So how does a student come and approach your job? Like they just come to the table and you offer what? Internships? Do you offer what? What can you offer?
Well, currently we are working with a group doing their capstone project.
Yes.
So that's been an awesome experience, a lot of fun.
yeah.
We have a number of grads from SAIT.
You're a SAIT grad?
Is a SAIT grad.
And tell me, what's it like now being a SAIT grad working in the world? And now you're coming to events like this.
I mean, like with Denison specifically, I think when I came, I felt like there was a huge sense of mentorship.
Okay.
I think I feel that with a lot with the partners and with each other as well. A lot of the senior techs
Yes.
they kind of introduce you into the world, and they really give you different projects and different things and different exposure. So that was really cool. And then I guess changing from industry, school to industry, it was actually, what I found was it wasn't as different with the projects. A lot of things in school, I found that we did in the real world, which I thought was really cool.
So it's applicable.
It's applicable.
Yeah.
But
that's good.
yeah, but just a lot more responsibility. That's it.
Great. Looks like the event is kind of starting a little bit, but I really appreciate you guys talking to us. And
Thank you
good
so
luck
much.
tonight.
Thank you for the opportunity. Appreciate it.
All right. Take care.
Me too.
you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Courtney from S2 Architecture. Courtney, tell me, what is S2 Architecture? What are you guys doing? What are you working on these days?
So we do a lot of multifamily, a variety of senior homes as well. Actually, right now
yeah.
we have quite a few bigger projects like that. A lot of it is those three general areas in the field. But yeah, we have a lot going on. We have two big, like I said, long-term care because it's a very big high demand right now within.
Yes, I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. There's such a high demand for it. So we have one going up in Edmonton, and then we have one in Calgary here that's actually almost done. It should be complete hopefully later this year, but we'll see.
So you're across Western Canada then? Is that where you are?
Yes, so we do have 3 offices. One, our main is in Calgary here. We have Edmonton and then one in Vancouver. So we mostly do Alberta and Vancouver, but we have kind of spread as well across Canada.
So being at an industry event like this for students, what is it that you do here for the students? What are you just introducing them to your company? You're doing what? Tell me.
So I was a student actually 2 years ago at SAIT.
You did?
Yeah.
You're an alumni?
Yes, I am.
Yes, fair enough.
Graduated actually last April. So I was here last year as well. So a big thing that I like to do here is just kind of relieve a little bit of stress because it can be scary out there. Like in school, it's one thing, and then out in the world, it's another.
Yes.
So it's just kind of calming the nerves. Like you know a lot more than you think. You're taught very well in school. They teach you all the things you need to know, and then you just build from there. And so when you leave, you have what you need. SAIT's a very good program in that sense. Is when I left, I was actually very confident in the role when I stepped into S2. And then, like I said, like you just build from there. So I like to come to these. I volunteered last year, and then I got recommended this year. Just kind of calming nerves and letting them know like it's not as scary as you think. Like.
You're natural with an interview, so that's a great skill to have. It's these soft skills, these networking skills that our learners need.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing I don't think they can teach you well enough is people skills. Like that's how I got my career that I have now, which I'm very thankful for, is just coming to these events, connecting with people, making those connections, and getting out and putting myself out there.
Well, that's great advice, that these skills can get you employed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what's your future look like in this company? Like in architecture, what's the funnest thing that you're doing right now?
The funnest thing I'm doing. I really like, so I'm part of actually, I'm a little bit 50-50, more probably 70-30, but I am also involved with CA. So construction administration. So it's kind of the step after construction documents is what we do as techs. So I'm able to actually go out on the field and see it getting built, kind of like overviewing a little bit of things, making sure that like the contractors and whatnot are actually following plans, and just like an overall communication between the client, contractors, and what we have on the drawings.
Yeah.
It's a really big learning experience because you actually get to see what's built, how it's built in the field. And then I take that knowledge and I translate it to my work, and it's been such an improvement. So I'm kind of down that road where I like doing the construction documents as a tech, but then taking one step further and doing the construction administration.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's been such an eye-opening experience.
Right. So you're learning lots of things even on the job.
Absolutely. Every day it's I feel like I learn so much a day. So much.
Well, that's awesome. You know what? Appreciate your time. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Take care. Architectural Technologies. Patrick is the academic chair for the program.
That's right.
What is Architectural Technologies? Just a quick overview.
Architectural Technologies. Well, obviously, it's architecture and it's technologies.
All right.
Yeah, that's right.
We're talking about building systems, wall differentials. We're talking about all of those things.
Yeah, we are, and I think a lot of people know what architecture is, or they have an idea of what architecture is. I often sort of say this. And sometimes we find that as people go through the program, they learn that it's obviously what it is, but also it's a lot of different things. And I'll never forget that when I was going through my architectural education, an instructor of mine once said to me that architecture is actually just about organizing information. And that's, I think, maybe one of the things that isn't maybe initially appreciated. Yes, there's a design element. Yes, there's a detailing element. Yes, there's this documentation element. Yes, there's review of construction procedures and all that stuff that people perhaps most associate it. But really, ultimately, and not even to speak too abstractly, all of that stuff is information, and architects are a central role in the architectural team, and architectural technologists are all about organizing that information.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I really want to ask you about this Summit Capstone project.
Yeah.
Tell me something about that. Where's that going to be held? How's
Yeah.
that going to happen?
Well, for a little while now, we've been really hoping to get back to an in-person format that really kind of captures the kind of energy that we see in an event like this, where people are just have the chance to ask questions, respond to questions, and just practice those skills of really getting together and networking, and just being human beings, really,
Yeah.
really like face-to-face human beings. So our capstone summit, as we're calling it right now, is a school of construction event that's going to incorporate all of the technology programs. So our degree programs,
Right.
our diploma programs, but all those folks getting together to showcase what they've done with their capstones over the past 14, 15 weeks of work.
So they're going to be all on display, like in a poster kind of thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be sort of that same flavor or feel as like an open house or an, type event or something like this, really. But it's really it's the students that are sort of behind the tables or hopefully getting out behind those tables to really shake hands, ask and answer questions really about the work they've done. It's going to be held in the Irene Lewis Atrium, and there's going to be two sessions, if you will. There'll be an AM and a PM session, so we're going to be sort of intermixing programs, and just so we can handle the number of students that we have.
That's amazing.
It's going to be an AM session, a PM session, but hopefully it provides a great mix of students coming together so that they're also building awareness of what their peers have done in different programs and just all that good stuff.
Well, I understand how important this is. These are the soft skills that your learners, the students, are gaining just by being at this event. Because we need those soft skills from these learners.
Yeah, there's a lot less value, let's say, in the hard skills if you can't, bridge it with the soft skills.
That's right.
So that's what it's a big component of it for sure.
Yeah. Communicating, asking the questions, the right questions, getting answers. I mean, man, it's hard to do.
Yeah,
It is hard to do.
Yeah.
And that's what industry wants, isn't it?
Well, what's interesting though is that I find that when we have students present formally in class, there's a kind of pressure that obviously comes with that.
Right.
They tend to, obviously we encourage them, but they certainly tend to prepare for that. And for some reason though, sometimes it doesn't capture the same kind of exchange that you can just get out of people when they're just more naturally asked a question.
Right. Yeah.
And that is what I think is the real powerful opportunity of something like bringing people together in a situation where there's a formality to it, of course, but there's a bit of an informality to it, a casualness to it, and it just allows people to open up.
Patrick, I'm glad we came. Thank you for doing this quick interview with us.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
We're so happy to have the opportunity to just make some things known and try to explain what architectural technology is.
Yeah, it's a big part of SAIT. You're right. It's a big part of us. It's a big part of what we do.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
You were from
Mount Royal.
Mount Royal University.
Yeah.
So what's the program like there? And Hannah, what's...
We're in the interior design program at Mount Royal, so we're in our third year of our bachelor's program.
Nice.
It's been great so far, and we've had the ability to connect with the architectural technology students recently, so that's why we're here tonight.
Good. Marie, you're also in third year?
Yes, we're all in our third year.
Okay, yeah.
And actually did an event with the architectural technologists students at Builders and Brews. So I was able to connect with some of them. It was really interesting to get that insight of how we can connect and work together in the industry.
Wow,
so
that is really cool.
Coming here tonight has been great too, because I've been able to connect more and see more and understand.
So, Brooklyn, do you look for like an internship when you go to all these booths, all this industry here? Is that what you're looking for?
Definitely, yeah. We are looking for internships this summer.
Okay.
But it's also just a time to connect and network get networks in the industry and connect with different people and get to know other sides of the industry as well. We are all in the interior design program, so it's good to know like ECL and get to know some other sides.
Well, I have worked with interior designers because I'm a plumber gas fitter.
Oh,
So
nice.
you design it, and then we have to try to execute that.
That's a tough
So,
job. That's a
you
tough
know
job.
what? I mean, without designers, everything would look bland and really bad. So thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Hopefully you get something out of this industry night.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And we have some SAIT students, second year student, Matthew,
Yep.
Jesnu, Austin.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
How is it being a student at SAIT in the architectural technology? So we go around. First off.
Lots of fun, real informative. Yeah, lots of just great experiences, lots of new friends kind of thing, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, but learning something new every day.
Matthew, what do you hope to get out of the courses that you're taking now?
I'm looking to get like a good blanket education, get like some good experiences into all the different like phases of architecture through design, through technologies, through code. And then what I'm getting out of the program so far, it's great.
Nice. Jesnu,
Yeah.
what does this industry night mean to you and your team? Like everybody here.
For us and my friends and my crew for the capstone, it's all about kind of just making those networking stuff with the industry. So when you get out of your course, the program, you would have people you already know, which may not help you get a job. They would already know you.
You guys currently working on capstone projects?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is your capstone? What is it about?
So our capstone is the Lincoln. It's an high-rise building.
Yes, I saw a picture of it
Yeah.
somewhere. Yeah.
So the firm door developed the design, and what we are doing is we are making the construction documents for them. And we are like almost done with it. We're starting with their details.
Yeah.
It's a high-rise building in the downtown Calgary.
Yeah.
It's a luxury building, so
Yeah.
Very nice.
Lots of fun stuff.
Are you all working on that same capstone? Something
I'm
different?
something different, yeah.
What do you got going on, Matthew?
I'm doing a mass timber theater with two other people who are not here right now. Mass timber in Inglewood. We got 2 theaters, one for performing arts, one for film. So working with assembly occupancies. It's a bit tricky, but it's a lot of fun.
Very cool. How high is your wood structure?
Only 2 stories.
Okay, not,
We,
not 6.
Dare not go higher.
Okay, fair enough. What are you working on, Austin?
I'm working with Jasnor actually. Yeah.
Okay. I seen the image of the building. So when you're saying you're doing the papers on it or the data, construction documents, so that's all. What kind of programs do you use to do that?
Revit.
Revit is your
primarily.
main one, yeah.
Yes.
So the Revit is our main one to produce those documents. And then for the renderings that you saw, it was done in D5.
D5, yes.
And then some of the stuff in the render, I enhanced the render by putting it through AI and just making it much more
Well, okay,
professional.
so you guys are leveraging AI to help you design?
100%. Yeah.
Not design, but with the render.
Yeah, for the renders. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fair. I mean, do you use AI in the classroom at all? I mean, it's emerging tech,
It is,
technologies that, can we embrace it? Can we use it?
Yep.
I think it depends on where you are, right? You know, every project's different. I find primarily renders are the biggest part of like using AI and such. It might be for different people, might be different.
Right.
So yeah.
How about you, Matt?
I find it works a lot very well as like a research tool.
Yeah.
Helps me navigate the very big code document pretty well.
Yeah.
And so long as I'm double checking everything it says, it's a good tool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I hope you guys get the best out of this night.
Yep.
And hope it
Thank you
works
so
out
much.
for you.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. Nice meeting you.
Here I am with Jesse Benson. You are the incoming president for the Architectural Technologies Student Association. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So how did that come about? How did you become president in that regard?
Well, I went to a few ATSA meetings, Architectural Technology Student Association.
Yeah.
I basically just I was trying to help out, and I wanted to, make the events that we were doing happen. And so when they were asking for volunteers to make posters or who can send an email, who can do, this and that, I was like, oh yeah, I got lots of time, I can do that. And so I kind of fell into it a little bit. The current president, Sydney, had kind of said, we're looking to start finding some people to train up for next year for after she graduates. And we think maybe you would be a good fit for the president role if that's something you'd want to take on. I kind of waffled over it for a bit because I know how much work she puts into it on a daily basis and on top of the school load and everything like that. But I was really excited about it and just being able to talk to people and kind of help with things like this.
Well,
So,
congratulations.
Thank you.
What year are you in your schooling right now, and how's that going?
I'm in my first year right now and just
halfway through my second semester.
Okay.
So I'm about halfway through the program itself. It's only 2 years long.
2-year program, yeah, you bet.
So it's going well. I can't believe how much I've learned.
Well, what's the most favorite thing you like about architectural technology?
I am really loving when I'm in Revit and I'm working on something, just working on those tiny little like fixes in Revit. So if I'm working on a sheet of drawings, I can kind of get lost for hours in just tweaking things so everything is lined up and is looking perfect, and a little fix here and a little fix there.
Super detailed stuff.
It's pretty detailed.
So let me ask you this. What kind of advice can you give to new learners coming into the program? Like, tell me finances, tell me maybe what you should be studying, how you should prepare.
Okay. So I think the most important thing for our program is definitely like ask as many questions as you possibly can.
Okay.
That's how I've been learning as much as I can. Is I'm really not afraid to ask the questions.
Excellent.
Like, I don't understand that. Can you explain this to me, kind of thing? And that's really what we need to do, because it's so fast paced that you need to be able to say, "Hey, I don't get it. Can you like slow that down for me?" kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's a big one. I think it's a ton of work. It's a lot of time consuming work. So it's
not
you know,
easy.
It's not easy, but it's only 2 years. So
That's right.
you know, if you put the work in for the 2 years and then you come out with a diploma on the other end, I think it's
Awesome.
it's definitely going to be worth it.
So what this industry night, I mean, this industry night, even for you, because I know you're going to be the new president, but what can you get out of something like this?
So much, so many relationships with people in industry. It's so valuable just to have those contacts in the industry that, you know, you maybe can email and with a question that comes up in a project that we're doing in our 3rd or 4th semester.
Right.
Or maybe for me as the incoming president, I'm trying to make contacts to get people to come in and speak with our students to kind of tell us more about, you know, what career paths we can take, or to give us a little more information about something in the industry. Like coming up, we're having speakers come in to talk about sustainability, and so things like that we don't necessarily have time to touch on as much as we would like to in class, because
Sure.
it is such a rigorous and fast program. Just kind of getting that extra information.
Is there internship possibilities, networking here?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. It's it's really you would have to ask maybe the people from industry
Sure.
more about that. But I think it doesn't hurt to know people in the field, and if you're applying for a job and you come across someone's desk and they already know your name and you've already met them, chances are you're going to have a much better chance of, you know, sneaking
Right.
away into an internship than someone who's never
You're speaking networking language all over the place right now.
yeah.
And that's what it's about, right? Network.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
Awesome.
the people you know. So
That's awesome. Thank you for your time. This looks like a fabulous event. And we'll look forward to the next one that you're going to host.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Next year, we'll see
Yeah,
you then.
awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you
Okay.
so much. Appreciate it.
You know, Architectural Technologies is a program at SAIT that really grabs our learners in about how to design, how to construct, how to put things together. As a tradesperson, we rely on these architects to give us all this data. We need them working with us and us working with them. There's so much going on in any one job site. You really have to pay attention to those details. And having learners, students being engaged that way, you can't buy this kind of networking. You can't purchase this kind of soft skills working with industry. Did you see all those people in there? They're really going to build our future country, what it's going to look like. Man, stuff is happening. So excited to be around at these times. Have you seen the buildings downtown these days? Beautiful, amazing. This is what they do.